straight to DVD. It's so fucking funny.
So good. All right, dudes, we are live with another Rhys equation. We're just hanging out, shooting the shit before Rhys jumps in the room. Oh, yeah. I'm going to ping everybody on Discord.
Can you play one of his songs in the channel while we're waiting?
Oh, I would love to. Yeah. Do you have an original tune link? Oh, is it in the music? Okay.
Yep, I posted it in music, one of his originals. So.
Okay,
His name sounds like it says Rhys.
I'll
Call him Rhys.
Here, everyone here. At here.
Is there Rhys Darby? I guess Rhys Darby is.
No, that's like what he's not. There's no samples in that song. It's gonna. I listened to the whole thing.
Okay, cool. We're in the what's it called now? We're on the Pangburn offensive anyway. So even if there was, I'm not too worried about a strike. So. Have any questions for a chill dude with Down syndrome? Ask Rhys anything. We are live. Okay, here we go. Post that.
Do you know another good contention too to hit non-believers is the truth concept,
right?
Where truth is actually not anything. It's just a statement, right? So what we say is true is of the statement itself.
Mm.
Truth is an agreement by a certain amount of individuals.
Yeah, it takes a mind, and that mind is yours to say what's truth. But a lot of theistic people push truth as in like, well, no, there's the truth, as in like, you know, the truth of everything. And it's like, well, no, it's not really how it works. Truth is not a physical thing. It's not. You can't eat it. You can't touch it. You can't taste it. It has no properties.
Well, this is a point I try to bring. I've been bringing up more and more recently, just because I've seen like sort of confusion there of the difference between like or saying something's objective, like we can understand something objectively, or understand something subjectively. Like truth is sort of in the realm of what we know objectively. But like we had the conversation the other day where people were talking about bias. And they were literally talking about objective versus subjective and had nothing to do with bias at that point.
I started that combo. My mistake. I'm sorry about that.
Just went so downhill. It's like, you guys, like, you got some sort of like semblance of like agreement here.
Yeah. But it is one of those things though where there is no the truth of things. The truth is only amongst people communicating and saying, hey, are you seeing this in reality that I'm seeing in reality? If it comports, then we call that true.
Rhys.
Yo, Rhys.
It's about, yeah.
Oh, there Rhys. We go. Can you hear us, Rhys? I think you got a...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there. Nice. Yeah, we got you.
I'm here.
I'm going to turn you up.
Loving your hoodie, dude. That's a sweet hoodie, man.
Well, thank you.
You're going green.
I am. I got the Yoda on.
Nice.
He's green. He's in his green hoodie. He's got Yoda hoodie on. Dude, that's just fly. That's only...
You can see your bong in the background.
Oh, yeah. Let's see your bong. Do you have a bong there?
No.
Oh.
I don't have one.
Did you, Rhys, have you ever smoked out of a bong, or has it always been pipe for you and joints?
It's always been a pipe. I tried it with a bong long time ago, but that's not my forte.
Yeah.
So it's rough. It's rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Teenagers that try to pump their lungs up to be as big as possible.
Tell us,
cool
so
pipes.
Before we get into the Q&A, Rhys, tell us about your recent content that you shot. But first of all, I just want to remind everyone they can subscribe to Rhys's channel. Just search Rhys Nybo on YouTube. You'll find him. He's got trick videos. He's got magic stuff going on. He's got DJing. He's got original music. He's a philosopher as far as I'm concerned. He talks about ideas. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. What about
awesome.
So Rhys, tell us about your most recent content. I saw you were dropping a bunch of videos, so tell us about that.
Yes. What I can do is I'll get my phone and I'll read off some of the ones that I have. I had my phone just on the side of me here.
Yeah, dude. This is your time, so whatever you want to do.
I'll read what I got.
Right on.
Okay, so I'm just getting on my YouTube page right now, and I'll name off the recent ones. Okay, so the first one is a telekinesis one,
Yeah.
which
Nice.
was the one that I just recently done. Second, down below, which was exploring and revealing Nelson BC's hidden alley murals.
Right.
Then the Nelson's top hidden secret sites exposed.
Now, can you tell us what kind of murals did you see out there, just for people who have never been to Nelson?
Well, like murals, like different kind of birds and other magical things like
I saw
phoenix.
that video. You
Basically,
made me laugh when you pointed out the plants. I
yeah.
thought that was genuinely hilarious.
Well, thank you. I also did parking it up to Nelson BC's Davies Park tour.
Right. Nice.
Then I did Welcome to Lions Park, Nelson BC.
Sweet.
And then I did all my trick videos. I done 2 of the Victoria ones, a very magical Victoria Day trick video installment 1 and 2.
Cool.
The advent. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, cool. Like, so you dropped all of this content over the weekend?
I have, yes.
Awesome.
And also, this recently, I'm gonna coming this Thursday, going to go up to Blewett, the Blewett watershed, and do a video up there and showing what Blewett watershed looks like. It is a secret place, in Nelson, basically, just outside Nelson a bit, but not like fully.
Sweet. Rhys, I was going to tell you that I'm going to be traveling back within the next month and a half, 2 months or so, and I think we should do a video when I'm back in the Kootenays together.
We definitely should. We definitely should connect together.
I could come by your place and check out your studio and drop off some equipment. I was thinking I'll do the equipment drop off that way instead of mailing it because it'll take forever.
Okay.
I think that'll be easier because I'm going to be driving up to the Kootenays. So we'll do that. We'll get together. We'll make some content. Smoke, that'd be great. Smoke some.
Cheers to that one.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.
It'll be good. So I'll start off with something. We've been talking a lot about the concepts of God this week. And what I thought would be cool for the room is if you laid down your concepts of what you think God is and whether you believe in certain aspects of God's, and then we could ask you some further questions about that to see, what kind of information or what kind of, exchanges we can get to on that topic.
Okay. Sounds good.
So tell me, Rhys, what do you think about the concept of God?
Well, I think about the concept of God is about being the creator of the heavens and the earth, because of time and space, which is the galaxies, and of Earth, which is like life on Earth, like animals, humans, and plant life.
Yeah. Okay. So now when you think of God, do you think God created all this stuff and got everything going?
Well, some.
Oh, okay.
Because I know it's between the two heads, and that is well, I know that God did the heavens, also known as the galaxies, and the Earth, but then on Earth later on, he gave man the million over our thing, and that means man is the one that ends up being on Earth, the first beginnings, and the second, the woman, women come in after
Right.
that to help man out
Mm.
as well too. And so what their role was to nurture and help the upbringing of Earth.
Right. Okay. So okay, that gives us some stuff to go off. Now, do you think because
Yeah.
man, in your view of this, do you think because man came before women, do you think men are more important than women?
Well, that's a really good question there, Travis. Um, they were all important because they all had a role in life and
Right.
what they had to accomplish. Men were mostly the workers, and women were mostly the conceivers of um, new life, like babies,
Right.
being able to build a population,
Mm-hmm.
as well as being a nurturer of the human race, basically.
Right. Scott, what do you think about what Rhys has to say about God so far?
I wonder, are you 100% convinced like that's what's actually going on? Is there any area where you think that maybe these are just stories that are being told over time, and there might not be as much there as one might think? You know, there's this idea of like a woman being made after man. So if we look at the Bible, that's sort of what it says. But if we look at things like evolutionary, um, a time scale, things started out being like asexual and they would just reproduce themselves, and over time like sexual reproduction became a thing. So if
Yeah.
if that's the way you look at it, to me, I see a lot looser framework of like the men being the workers and the women being the conceivers. Like I think all throughout history things have been a bit more fluid. You know, like that's not always
Yeah.
been the case.
Well, I know that there's evolution, like from evolving from ape to human. Like I know there's that too. So
Yeah.
so there's
When
evolution that plays a role into it too, as well as other.
well, have you ever thought about evolution from the idea of like, so the first life form that ever came to be was like a single cell life form. It was the first form of DNA that was self-contained, and then that could then replicate. And over time, it did just start from this one cell, but then over time they just kept building and building and building and building, and then it turned into sort of what we have now. Because you can look at, you know, certain animals like tigers and lions
Yeah.
where the female is the alpha. You know, like the male, like he looks big and tough, but the females are the ones that actually go out and do all the hunting and all that kind of stuff, and the male just sort of like kicks back, and you know, he reproduces when he needs to reproduce. You
Males
know, but
aren't always the bigger one. With spiders, males are usually the smaller one.
small one. Yeah, well, yes, same thing with like what praying mantises. Like praying mantises, the female tears off the head of the male after conception.
Yikes.
That's
Yeah,
yikes.
It's always messed with. It's
I
always
know.
messy.
It's
I
yeah.
think
That's
That's
the
I
thing
big
think
that I think of
yikes.
that just so crazy. Yeah, no,
I
no.
think I think the
Is
better
how
way to
different.
address it. I think the better way to address it is I want to explain why there's humans. We can do it through
Yeah.
evolution, right? If you want to explain why the mountain rumbles, we can explain it through, seismography. Explain how the lightning cracks and when the rain will come. We can explain that through weather cycles. Has the
Hmm.
answer ever been God?
Well, let's just say that there's a lot of people that think it is God, but it's not.
Yeah,
Mm.
When in reality, it's
Mm-hmm.
the nature of things
Mm.
you see as God.
and
Yeah,
of man. Like for global warming, is done by man, not by God. But if it's out of our hands and if it's guided by something else, then it's due to something that is of up up
Sure.
above.
So when you say, Rhys, when you're thinking about like what the actual God is, are you imagining like a bearded white man in the sky, or are you imagining more like a kind of an idea of something very powerful?
Well, it's neither or.
Oh,
It's
okay.
let's say that yes, there is a Jesus, but the thing is, he was also a philosopher as well too,
Mm,
and he was the messenger of um of, of the higher man, as they would call it, and just helped a lot of people along the way, and being one with the nature of things and being nice to everyone, treating people with equalness.
mm,
He was a lover of people.
interesting. Now, we got into global warming a bit there and climate change.
Yeah.
What do you think of how people engage on this topic? Do you think there's much that humanity can do to change the inevitable change of the planet? Do you think humanity is contributing a fair amount to the changing climate?
Yes.
Hmm.
The reason is we get air pollution, and we get pollution on the land or off the land, and it all adds up and goes into the atmosphere, and it actually contaminates the air flow and cycle of the solar system,
Mm,
and that's when things get a little off, and then it starts kind of controlling the weather cycles.
right. Mm-hmm.
Like it'll get hot, cold, and other, and and it also affects
Right.
not just people but other too, like travel, um, importing goods and other.
Yeah. So like one way to put that might be, as the global climate warms up, this idea of global warming, it's obviously going to have an effect on
Hmm.
the generalized climate of the planet and how things operate, because it's going to be warmer, and additional warmth is going to contribute to the melting of ice and things like this. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that
So
makes
then
sense.
that's where we get a lot of different bad things that happen in weather-wise, like tsunamis and other, due to this global warming thing that we're having.
Right. So people who don't believe in like the existence of a god like you do you think they're kind of in this state of not having been shown the light, or do you think that it's just some people are okay believing this, based on things they've read in, let's say, the Bible and things like that, but other people aren't? That's not enough for them. Like they need, proof and evidence, further proof, or let's say further evidence
Hmm.
to be able to believe in the existence of a God. Do you think if people could only see the way you saw it, that they would believe in God like you?
Well, let's put it this way. It's to one's not just their thinking, but how they take to life, and to like look and see there about miracles. Like miracles do happen, and how do they happen? It's like through random acts of kindness, and so there's that. It's like it's within each of one of us,
Mm.
and
Now,
because I sorry.
I was just going to ask, do you think those random acts of kindness can be performed by someone who wasn't inspired by like an idea of a god?
Yes and no.
Interesting.
It's like half and half, basically. The thing is, I used to be a Christian a long time ago, and done Bible study,
Yeah.
and really good, and know a lot about the Bible and understanding of it. Now, the thing is that there is such thing as real Dead Sea Scrolls that made the Bible, and that was back long time ago. Don't know how long ago, but there was like scrolls back then that made the Bible. I have a Bible here with me, which
Right.
is what I have here.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we are the living Bible. It's not just a book, because we are the living Bible. We every day we do something. It is not written in a book, because life in itself is not written in a book.
Interesting.
Because a Bible is just a book, right?
Right.
And then it got words inside there that come from the Dead Sea Scrolls as well too.
Mace,
And that brings his history in that.
Mace, what do you think about how Rhys views God?
Oh, I'd like to know how he knows all this stuff.
So maybe ask a specific question.
Okay. Earlier you made some claims about, well, like you said, men came before women, and their purpose was to do the work, and women's purpose was to help them out and create new life. How do you know that?
Because it takes man and woman to work together, and together they copulate and make a baby. It takes a man and a woman to make life, as in terms of like bringing a child up.
And how do you know God exists?
That's a good question there. Just through a lot of things that end up happening, like a lot of miracles happen, as well as seeing some wonders that we have never seen that end up being shown.
What would you class as a miracle?
Like healing someone who is very sick by hand, like by a touch of a hand. There's that.
Someone's been
There's,
healed by a touch on the hand.
yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a bit far-fetched for me. How do you know that happened?
Because there is cases on people who are blessed and have that gift of healing, that when they touch someone and they heal someone, that they are a witness to the person that had healed him or her, and they're very touched and moved by it.
Interesting. Well, I think we should. What would be cool is maybe during the next Q&A we would examine. Rhys, if you could bring a couple videos that we could watch live on the air, that would be really cool.
Okay.
And we could take a look at them.
That'd be amazing.
Do we do that now?
Yeah. Well, why don't we save it for next week so we don't have to do too much digging, and Rhys can have a chance to to do a proper search and get some material.
You'll have to like take a look at it and be very careful what I watch.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Now,
have a
Rhys,
good backup to it.
Rhys, let's take a bit of a shift here. Why
Okay.
don't you talk about how what has your relationship generally been with women your entire life? Like, has it been positive? Because I know you're a heterosexual man.
Hmm.
Has your relationship with women generally been positive in your life, would you say? Or do you feel generally rejected by women?
Well, long time ago, when I was a kid, it was somewhat kind of like rejection a bit back when I was a kid.
Like in
But
high school age, you mean?
well, not into high school, before high school.
Earlier? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then when I went to high school, um, I was interested. I just didn't really think of it as much until my later um teen years.
Right. And
Then
if,
I thought of it
right, and if
a
you were
little
to
bit.
generalize a little bit, have women been generally kind to you? You know, and this is very general, but have your interactions with women been positive for the most part?
Come on, you
Yes.
know what his answer to that's gonna. Oh, okay, that
Yes.
surprised me. I thought women were horrible to
Good.
everyone, but
No,
they seem to be
no.
But
nicer to you
Mace
than they are to me.
Mace was saying that he thinks
Then
women have maybe been horrible to everyone.
Mace is assuming Mace
well,
over here is assuming the worst.
Oh, Mace, we got some problems there, Mace, in your past, my friend, that you need to get out.
This is now the ask me anything with Mace.
I know.
Let's put him on the couch.
Meanwhile, Rhys is over here with like two dames on his arms.
Yeah, he's got two babes on his arms. How about Rhys? Have you ever had? Well, look, I would love for you to talk about. Well, are you married or have you been married?
that's I don't really want to talk about that one
Okay, fair enough.
at the moment here.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do want to talk about it in an AMA or even privately, I would be down for that.
Okay.
And okay, outside of that situation, have you ever been in a situation where you were dating a woman, like you know, you guys would go out to restaurants together, and you know, you would maybe get her flowers, and you maybe make some music for her, you maybe watch movies together. Have you had those experiences?
No.
Do you crave those experiences?
Well, I wouldn't say crave, but have been interested. Let's put it that way. I've been interested.
Right. And do you think that? Well, here's a question about that. Are you interested? Like, if you were to pursue those kind of interactions with someone, would they do you think they would necessarily have to, you know, be someone who has Down syndrome as well, or does that matter, or should that matter?
Well, it doesn't matter. Everyone needs to be treated fairly, and everyone has to love someone and have a great love life.
Because I gotta say this, Rhys, you're a fucking good-looking dude. I'm gonna say,
thank you so much,
I
Trav.
have to say, like, you know, some people might look at you and say, "Oh, I can kind of tell he has Down syndrome," but I
get that sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, I hear you, but I see, yeah, and exactly, you don't get that all the time, like, because you're a good,
No,
like,
only sometimes.
You could bag a good woman, man. Like with
Well-
your personality and everything, like you could bag a good
Well, thank
woman.
you.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
And
cheers to you.
yeah, cheers. And my thing there is, or what I just wanted to say to the room is that I think you are way better looking than a lot of the men I come into contact with who don't have a little bit of Down syndrome. So it baffles me that you haven't, had these relationship experiences. I'm kind of shocked by it.
That sorry for person crying. That was very touching. Thank you.
Well, are you at the age now where you want to put more time into pursuing some kind of relationship, or are you kind of, I know you don't want to talk about, your past, whatever, but
Yeah.
are you
Maybe-
kind of done with women, or are you ready to love again?
That is a self question to me.
Right.
But for all you out there, I am interested with that one, but not at the moment. I want to like just ponder a bit.
Right. So,
And,
okay, you want to be single
look
and you're
after myself.
right.
Look after myself.
Yeah. So you're kind
This
of
guy's full of shit. He's fighting back bitches every fucking Tuesday.
They're texting him constantly. Rhys, where are you? I'm naked.
Hey, let's not go there.
Well, we don't have to go there, but I'm sure your mind does go there, right? You're a man, I'm a man. We're all men here in this room right now, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
I get it. Yeah, and yeah, I'm always interested, like how people, with how much technology we have access to, like how people go about dating. Like, is it mostly online dating? What's your preferred method, Rhys? If you were to get out there, in person, online,
Well, I don't mind online, but it's best to like see the person basically,
right?
and then that way you can start like getting to know each other even more better.
Yeah,
in the person than it is online.
Yeah, and you're okay, typing messages and writing messages. I mean, you're pretty prolific on Facebook. Like, you write me these long paragraphs, and and I appreciate it. It's like a lot of people they don't write a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
women
cool.
don't appreciate that. Don't write lots to them. That's bad advice. Do not do that.
Women,
send them the bluntest, shortest messages you can.
Some, Mace, though, some women, if you find the right woman who's like kind of more on Rhys's level, like intellectually, because he sends me these long, they might enjoy reading his long messages, if it's the right woman. But I know what you mean. It depends at what stage of dating you're at, or exactly what people are looking for. Maybe long-term, if someone's looking for a long-term relationship, they might be like, oh yeah, this guy's really interesting. He's sending me all this long, ideas and things about his art, which is cool. But maybe if they're just kind of interested in like a fling or a short-term thing, they might just be, they might get bored of that or something.
If you send long messages,
like,
they'll get bored.
Sup, girl.
So what it does is it shows them that you're interested. If you're interested in them, that makes their ego larger, and their ego will outgrow you.
No,
this guy is not good enough for me.
All right, Scott's turn.
Women always want a guy who isn't interested.
That is not true. That is not true, Mace. Like
Order
if,
in the
if
court.
that's man, like the. I know there's a lot of videos out there, and it's like, oh man, it's all about negging and like this kind of shit. You can't like show too much interest Nah, man, you just got to be yourself. Just like be who you are. Be
Exactly.
exactly who
Nah,
you want
nah.
to
Being
be. And
yourself is
yeah.
exactly why there's a massive
Mm,
incel problem.
no, it's not. The problem is those guys need to improve themselves. It has nothing to do with them lying about who they
Improve
are.
themselves.
Reese, what do you think about this disagreement here? You be the arbiter. Do you think Mace has a point, and you don't want to like pump a woman's tires up too much, or they're going to be too confident, or do you agree with Scott? Just like be yourself, man. What do you think?
Actually, well, I'm still here.
Yep.
Um,
Take your time. Yeah.
I wouldn't say one side is right and one side is wrong. I would say that it's in between. And
You should be
I'm
a
gonna go for
politician,
the
Reese. You should be a
I would go.
politician.
Well, thank you. I would go like in between the two of you on what you're saying about dating and such like that.
Look, and I think the in between, if I may, might be something like you don't want to give it all right away, you know,
Yeah.
but you want to
You
hold
wanna
a
be
little back, and you know,
you want to be someone kind of like slow, but not like too listen slow like a
yeah, yeah,
snail.
yeah,
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 this gotta be
Yeah.
a medium pace basically.
yeah. Oh, that reminds
Exactly.
me of that beautiful Adam Sandler tune, Medium Pace.
Shacking off at a medium pace.
Take that shampoo bottle now, stick it up my ass, shove it in and out at a medium pace.
Adam Sandler, he's funny.
Yeah, he is. He's good.
Yeah. Big
Okay.
Daddy and
Okay, we got a
others.
couple we got a few comments for Reese on YouTube.
Go.
Parky says, "I love Reese, such a smart guy." Dave S
Well, thank
says,
you. I appreciate that.
"Reese rules. You rule, Reese."
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so touching.
Now let's open this up a bit. Who's got a question for Reese? Anyone? I have like an endless amount of questions.
Dude, I have plenty of questions. So I've been listening to your SoundCloud page, Reese.
Cool.
Everything I see on there is like 2 years old. Do you have like anything, like any new songs coming up? I posted a couple of your tracks in the music channel here and your channel because
Cool.
I'm listening to your songs and
Thank
dude, they
you.
are fantastic. I'm just wondering if
Thank
you
you so
have
much. I
anything,
appreciate that.
anything new coming out.
Not at the moment, but I will um on a time and I have other tracks made up. I just gotta get a better laptop and get it out. It's hard with the laptop I have now because my laptop is not working the way it should. It's old and kind of the buttons are a little sticky. So that's why it'd be great to get a laptop so I can easily get that stuff onto it.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I said, I said I'm going to bring you one. It's a smaller Dell. Like, I don't know if it's going to be better than what you already have, but it is a new computer, so we'll have to.
If it's a new computer, then I don't think there'll be any problem. If it's new,
cool,
and in good condition.
Yeah, man. Jamming. I hope you like jamming too. I wanna jam in with you.
It ain't no rules anyhow. We can do it anyhow. Cause I and I will see you through. You're the band that right jazz at show must night. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Singing Holy Mount Zion.
Yeah.
To see it in that size on. And rules of creation error. We're jamming. I just had to go on with that one, guys.
Rhys is so you haven't been to the Caribbean, to Jamaica.
No.
But
I would love
you need to go, right? Like we need to
I would love to go.
We need to find a way to get you to go.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Think of the
I would love
documentary
to go.
footage you could get, Rhys, for
Oh,
your
yeah.
channel, man.
There is
Yes.
one thing about Jamaica that I really need to see that goes right to my heart.
What is
It's
that?
very moving and very touching, which is Bob Marley's But to cry, sorry. Just that gives you can tell us how much passion I have for him. His burial site
Oh yeah,
up there, and pay my respects to him
right.
and see what his work and other into it's a I don't know how to say it. I'm always saying different names upon this one. Mausoleum, if I'm correct.
Mm.
If that's how, if that's how you say it. And see what it's all about. And I've seen it on YouTube on tours to Jamaica and on the mausoleum and museum, the Marley Museum. And
Oh okay. Yeah. Oh, the Marley
it's,
Museum.
my
Yeah,
eyes just
yeah.
go, yeah, my eyes just widen. Oh, like, I got to go there and see it, pay my respects.
Yeah.
My jaw respects because he is my soul brother.
Is that
And
the thing you want to see most on this planet?
yes,
Yeah. That's a
I do.
bucket list thing that you must do.
It is a must. Yes.
Yeah. We got another comment on YouTube. This guy is the bee's knees man.
Aw. Love you. Do the love sign, the heart,
Need
and
you.
the peace sign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I love hearing you talk about art and music, Rhys. It really inspires me.
Well, thank
Like
you.
it gets it makes me want to go and play music and write some new music. It every single time I talk to you. And that's the thing, man, about you, your artistic inspirational power. That's the thing.
Thank
Like
you.
that's what you are. And yeah, man, I just I always I always benefit a lot from our discussions.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Travis.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you read often, or do you more take in media like through YouTube and audio, like through music and things like that? Do you do much reading? Or?
No. I like to read sometimes, but mainly it's social media.
Right.
I'm more of a media person than a book reader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides as being a DJ, working with music,
Yeah.
being an artist, and drawing and painting and designing.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Rhys, you know what I was just thinking of? Everyone in this Discord benefits a lot when you're in the room. Even if you're not weighing in a lot, even if you're the way that you,
Oh, yeah.
you like your listening skills, the way that you are paying attention and, you know, and also the things you have to say, everyone benefits a lot from having you in the room. And,
You're very welcome.
you know, I think it's great that you found this Discord, and I know you have your own Discord, and we'll start promoting that too.
Yeah.
So eventually you can start running your own stuff.
It didn't come upon me. I've been wanting to get Discord from even before because I know that
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk from before that is the best one to do this, and I'm like, well, if I only had a better device to accept the app, and so when I got my new phone, that's exactly what I went on to, getting that Discord and getting right onto it.
Well, your headphones.
Cheers for that one.
Yeah, cheers. Your headphones sound great too. Like what your setup right now is great for this.
Thank you.
It's good enough. Like anything
I
else is
also-
just going to
it's-
complicate, you know? Yeah. Let's see.
It's it's HR. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
It's HR. 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 It's HR So HR, don't know what that stands for, but I know that it's very dynamic. And I was gonna say HQ, but that's more
Right.
like on video.
Do you ever watch?
I don't know if you.
Do you ever watch scary movies, Rhys?
Yes, not all the time.
But
But I
do
do
you
watch
watch
some
them by yourself? Like, doesn't it scare the shit out of you?
No.
No, you're fine.
I'm used to it. Not like before when I was a kid. I used to have nightmares.
Right.
But me now, I don't even get nightmares.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I watch a scary movie. I don't get nightmares. Because I know it has special effects,
Right.
makeup, and other. And they made it into a nice story, and boom.
And if one of these
I
monsters or ghosts ever came after you, you would just sizzle it with your artistic inspirational power.
Well, there's that, and being with very strong faith, high spirits, and just saying that you have no room here to be here, and that's what makes me feel flight.
Right.
Now, here's where I do pull up some items to show my faith and to get these away. And I'm going to show you the stuff that I use. I use a cross
Yeah.
as an item to show that that this is with me, and of course the Bible.
Right.
I hold it up, and I go like this,
Away, Satan.
and I say, and I use this like a stay away thing, like stay away. I have a lot of faith. You don't own me. You don't own me.
Right.
I'm my own guy, and I don't want no part of darkness. I want a light. That's what it's referring to. I want light.
Right.
Because light is a lot better than darkness.
Yeah, I guess it depends what you're doing. I mean, maybe if you had like a girl that was really, really overweight in your bed, you might want a little darkness.
I wouldn't go over there. I wouldn't. I would not. Yeah.
I'm just bugging you.
I can tell. You're
Awesome.
bad.
I'm a bad boy. Yeah, cool. Well, I think we're at that stage. We're going to jump over to Trav's tab now. We're going to hang out. We're going to get into some more hangout. This has been the Rhys AMA, the Rhys Equation AMA series. This is only our second one, and I hope it's one of a million or two of a million. We've got two in the books now.
Oh.
Rhys, do you have any questions for anyone in the room, since we just spent the whole time asking you questions?
Okay. I do have a few questions.
Sure.
One goes for you, Scott, and that is, how long have you been a songwriter for?
About 23 years.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I started when I was 16, 17, and just once I started, I never stopped. It's just something that I literally do every day. I come home from work and I throw in my computer and I pull up Ableton and I start writing something somehow, some way.
Cool. But you got a lot of equipment to make up some very amazing song creations.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna send you something over.
Scott's got to start sharing his music on the Discord here so we can all hear it.
Yeah, I'll start shooting some stuff over.
Yeah, put it in hashtag music.
Cool.
And we'll all tell you how terrible it is.
Hey, you be nice.
Someone you'll use it. It's that classic situation when you use like a code name where it'll be like Mr. Big Guy or something, and then someone will be like, "This is shit. Where'd you find this music?" It's like, "Oh, it's actually mine."
Yeah, I mean,
Jaman.
And I'll message you something here quickly here.
Yeah, I really like your hat there, Rhys. I'm jealous of
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate it.
I did want to say I did post. If everybody goes down to the music channel, I posted Reese's
Yeah, I think we'll finish.
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
So
we'll finish with a little.
everybody, please go there and like listen to some Reese's music. It's really good.
I'm gonna finish off so everyone can hear Rhys. I'm putting on by DJ Volpix, "In the Waves of the Soul."
Cool.
We're gonna sign off with that. Rhys, thank you so much for the AMA. We'll see you
You're very much welcome.
in Trav's Tav. Everyone come in and join us. Join us on Discord if you haven't yet. The Discord link is in the description of this video. Rhys, will see you next Sunday for another Q&A. Oh yeah.
Awesome. Over and out. Peace. Mutually. Peace.